Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hey, if you're new here, it's totally free to subscribe. Hit the like button for post notifications. Anyways, let's get right on to it. Um, been kind of busy, so yeah, man. I've been really watching the markets over the last, 2 days, over the last 24 hours. Been watching these markets. Um, but yeah, so we got Bitcoin at 122. We got Ethereum at 4,490. Do a quick update. XRP's at 297. We got Solana at, last time I checked Solana, it was at 230. Let's see here. Okay, it looked like, oh wow, Bitcoin is back to its all close to its all-time high. Okay, it looked like Bitcoin, okay, it looked like it hit 124, then pulled back. Okay, so Bitcoin went close. It looked like went back to its all-time high of 124. It looked like I must have missed that, but it's at 123, 600 right now as I do this content. But obviously, by the time you guys get this content, Bitcoin could be a totally different price. All right, it could be lower, it could be higher. All right, Ethereum's at 4,500. We got Solana at 229. Yeah, the market is looking good. Let's see what the fear and greed is up to 58. So that fear and greed is going up. That's a good sign. That's going up. Okay, then we got the 4.22 trillion, 4.22 trillion or 4.2 trillion total for the market cap. So that's looking really good. That's 4 trillion 22 billion. So yeah, the market cap. This is the market cap for the whole cryptocurrency market. Things is looking good, man. It's looking very good. We are definitely this cycle is something different. We're in Q4. All that liquidity is coming from your top 100s all the way down to your top, 1,000. So all the low cap utilities and everything. But anyways, before we get started for the main event, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button for post notifications, and let's get right on to it. Like I said, don't forget to hit the like button. It really helps the channel. Then, at the bottom left, we're gonna have the if you'd like to join the private um, Patreon community. The link will be at the bottom left. Don't miss out. I'm covering these gems back to back. A lot of these coins I'm covering, no other crypto YouTubers are covering them. And these are going to be the ones that's going to do like a 50 to 200x, you know what I mean, over the next, 4 or 5 months. But anyways, let's get right onto it. So do an update on Manu dog mean, man. We're looking good. We're up 209% for the month currently. We're at 66% for the week. Uh, 16% for the day, and 8.2 for the hour. The last week we ran all the way up to a 72 million market cap from like a 14 million market cap, and then we came all the way back down to like I think 37. We pulled back. There's a big, obviously that was, I'll call that kind of a, I wouldn't even call that a dump. That was a nice pullback. It was healthy because it's definitely whales in this project. So we pulled back to a 37. Now we're already back up to a 51 over the last few days. And since then, I've bought the dip, I think a couple of times since then. Now, when we hit that 72 million market cap last week, obviously there was a big sell off. A lot of people took profits, which no problem with. People's always going to take profits. Hey, that's the game. People will buy and sell. But definitely, our next target is going to be about 80 to 100 million market cap is our next target. This is definitely going to be one of those memes that's going to hit a 1 billion. We're definitely getting into the billions of market cap. If anything, we'll hit that 1 billion market cap by 2026, or sometime at the beginning of 26 or the end of 2025. You never know. But a 1 billion market cap for Manu, we got it has all the ingredients, man. Let's see how many holders we're at now for Manu. Oh wow, we're at 32,000 holders now. Our holders are just constantly going up. Last time I checked, we were at 31,000. We're at 32 now. It's like every week we're going up about a thousand new holders. Remember, I think it was a couple of weeks ago we was at 29,000. Now we're at 32. Man, we're looking real good. Look here on Dex Tools. There's been a lot of buying. Wells has definitely been getting in. I'm looking at this on the Dex Tools. You can see who's buying and selling. Wells has been buying in for the last 24 hours. I've noticed we've been seeing a lot of Wells activity that they're buying. Look at this. A Wells right here just bought 17K worth. Wells is definitely getting in 3,000 there, 17K. I'm telling you, man, they're going. This is definitely good. We're definitely going up to a 1 billion market cap long term. But I'll say in the short term, our next target is going to be about a 100 million market cap. And then I'm predicting once we hit that 100 million market cap, there's going to be another sell off, Wells are going to start dumping, and then we'll probably retrace maybe to a 75 to 80 million market cap after we hit that first 100 million market cap, and then before we're back off to the races. That's definitely what I'm seeing here. We retraced all the way back to like 37 million market cap once we hit that 72 last week, and I knew it. I was like, okay, the whales are going to start slowly buying back in, and lo and behold, this is exactly what we see what they're doing. The whales are slowly buying back in. We can see it right here on Dex Tools. Dex Tools on live. Been watching this. I've seen a couple of big buys, whether it's 5,000, 10,000, 15,000. Um, you know, but yeah, that's what's been going on with that. Let's take a look at our and this, like I said, we're the number one meme coin. That's all I got to say. 2.1 million in liquidity right now. It all goes back to liquidity too. We got the liquidity, the holders, 32K holders. We are definitely the top dog as of right now, man. Um, like I said, this is shit. I highly believe this is SHIB 2.0. Highly believe this is definitely SHIB 2.0 when I see Manu. Um, we're constantly going up in price. I'm just so excited about this. My portfolio I'll say over the last several weeks, my portfolio is up like about 3K. Over the last, even when we traced, even when we went up to that 72 million market cap last week, and then we dumped a little bit back down to 37. That was obviously, I knew that the Wells was going to buy back in, and I was still in the green. I had nothing to worry about because I've been loading up on Manu ever since we were like at a 12 million, 13, 14 million market cap back in June. I've been loading up on this coin, since June. No, too bad I didn't get in when it first came out, but I think it was about a week or two when this coin came out back in June. I started buying. I was like, yeah, I was looking at Dex Tools. Yeah, we got the liquidity, the holders. This is definitely SHIB 2.0 here. This is the top dog. That's all I got to say. Man, we are definitely going to be we're definitely heading to that promised land. Let's see here. Go to the community, see what they're talking about. Um, what could the haters say now about Manu? What could they say now? It says Manu is a once again testing that key 48 resistance level. The chart is showing strong conviction with those downside wicks proven buyers are defending every dip. Exactly. Every time we dip, we come right back up because they're constantly buying. Like I said, when we dip back down into that 30 something million market cap, man, I thought that was a perfect opportunity to pick up some more. So yeah, um, I'm definitely holding a nice position with Manu. Like I said, between Manu, Jerry the Turtle, JYAI, that's gonna be the next one coming up here in the next hour. I'm gonna do a review on that one again. But yeah, these two meme coins, Manu and JYAI, these are my top two memes for this cycle. If any other crypto YouTubers talking about some other memes that ain't really going nowhere, you look at the liquidity for Manu. We're unstoppable. We're unstoppable right now. That's all I gotta say. I'm so excited. We got I'll say as for when it comes to memes, especially a meme at our market cap, like right now we're at what 50, between 50 and 52 million market cap as of where it stands right now, and we got over 2 million in liquidity. Yeah, you can't beat that, man. There's no beating that. You can say whatever you want to say negative about Manu, but we're definitely we're heading to Mars. That's exactly where we're heading. We're going to be going to Mars with this one. All right, it says Manu is once again testing that key. Okay, I just read that already. Okay, it says Manu is a gem, a multi-billion market cap on the future. Exactly. We are SHIB 2.0. Definitely SHIB 2.0. It says Manu let me see. It says Manu to all the Manu fudders. It's a FUD proof, no matter how much you FUD. Exactly. Anybody can try to FUD us all they want. Nothing's going to work. We're already number one meme coin. We're definitely going into the billions of market cap by 2026. Like I said, we're going to look back at this when this is all said and done, when this bull run ends, or then we head into the bear market. We're going to look back at this and Me personally, I'm gonna look back at this. I'm gonna be somewhere on a nice white sand beach somewhere, and just and just laugh like, man, we did it. We made it to the promised land. You know what I mean? Okay, so here it says, no matter how much you FUD, da da da, man, you will grow either like it or not. Join us or cry later. All right, it says launch means. Let me see what they're talking about here. Okay, I think they came out with some type of a launch pad. It says launch memes, roll Ethereum. Okay, let's see. The first gasless meme coin launcher on Ethereum. Create, deploy, and pump your token in minutes. No limits. Just pure degen. Oh wow. Okay, they got a little. Oh, now that's nice. You can just like Solana. You can now Ethereum now has a launch pad where you can launch meme coins on Ethereum. Okay, nice. It says why Manu fun. It says gasless launches on Ethereum. Instant meme coin creation backed by a growing DJ community. Nice. Manu. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to check that out when I get a chance. It says create a token now. Nice. Okay. It says Manu is the daddy of memes. Exactly. Let me see here. Mommies, sisters, and bros, keep your eyes wide open. Mommies, fill your bags with Manu. It will give you husband changing money. That's funny. That's a funny one right there. All right. Like I said, guys, I'm just so excited what's going on with this meme coin. Um, like I said, this meme coin it came out back in June. Um, the devs behind this one, man, these guys are the truth, man. The devs behind this one. And another thing about Manu, they have an economic model that I read about a while back. They also have like some type of like economic model they follow. That's another thing that makes this meme coin so unique. It says Manu very bullish. It says 100 and above. MC market is coming weak. Oh, 100. Yeah, I feel that we're gonna hit that 100 million market cap like sooner than we think. We definitely our next target is that 100 million market cap, and then we're gonna go from there. Then like I said, it'll probably be a sell off after that. Then like I said, we'll retrace probably to 75 to 80. Now that happens after I called it out. I'm gonna be like, I am definitely the truth, but nothing's guaranteed. But I have a feeling that's what could happen. Or we can hit that 100 million market cap, and then it can keep pumping. Depending also depending what Ethereum and Bitcoin is doing. Look like Bitcoin is trying to hit a new all-time high. I'm looking at Bitcoin. Bitcoin could be on its way to 130 to 130 a coin, a new all-time high. So yeah, it says Manu to 10 billion. Oh my goodness, a 10 billion market cap in the future. That will be amazing. We hit a 10 billion market cap, guys. 10 billion. That is very possible. SHIB went up to 20, I believe. SHIB went up to like I think it was 20 to 25 billion market cap. I think SHIB was like at a top what 10 or something like that. We can go back and look at SHIB. Like where's SHIB right now? Like SHIB is an OG. That's an OG meme coin. You know what I mean? That's OG. SHIB is a top 21 crypto right now at a 7 billion market cap. And you got to think this is a dinosaur. SHIB is a dinosaur. And I'm like, this coin is not going to do, it's not going to pump like it obviously back in 2021. People became millionaires off this coin back in 2021. This is a blue chip OG meme coin. But like I said, if man, you can even get half of SHIB's market cap, from back in 2021, you know, um, and let me actually, what was SHIB's all-time high market cap? What was its all-time high as a market cap? Let me go back, check that on Google. Let me see here. Shiba Inu all-time high price. What was that? Okay, October 2021, SHIB hit four zeros. It hit four zeros 86. Okay, that was its all-time high. But I'm thinking, what was that market cap though? Um, Was that about a 15 billion market cap? Comment down below if you know that. Okay, what was Shiba Inu's all-time high market cap in back in 2021? Oh wow, SHIB hit nearly a 40 billion market cap back in 2021. Okay, there we go. SHIB almost reached nearly a 40 billion market cap at its all time when it peaked back in 2021. Then after that it tanked, But that was its high, and that was pretty much it for SHIB, But SHIB made it to the mountaintop back in 2021. If think about it, if Man U can even hit a 5 to 10 billion market cap, even a 10 billion market cap for Man U, that's still not even half of what SHIB did. But even if Man U can hit a 5 to 10 billion market cap this cycle, that'll still be huge. But this is cryptocurrency. You never know. Maybe Man U's going to get a lot more hype. You know what I mean? Um, you never know what can happen in crypto sometimes. Um, Definitely, man. But yeah, man, Man U. Um, we only needed to get about maybe like a third. I'm just looking for Man U to get to maybe like a third of what SHIB did back in 2021. You know what I mean? But anyways, that's it. But like even if Man U somehow hit a 10 billion market cap, that's still not even half of what SHIB did. You know what I mean? Now, if we hit a 10 billion market cap in 2026 sometime, that'll be huge right there. There would be millionaires made. Hey, I know. Hey, I'll definitely be a millionaire. I'd probably even be a millionaire if we hit a 5 billion market cap. I honestly don't even need it to go that high. If we hit a 5 billion market cap, that's millionaire status. Even if we hit just a I'm looking at Man U, the amount of tokens I'm holding now. Even if we hit like a 1 billion market cap, and then we don't go any higher than that, at a 1 billion, we stop there. Hey, that for me, hey, I'm not complaining. There's no need to be greedy. I'm going to be up pretty nice from where we're at now to a 1 billion market cap. The amount of tokens I'm holding. Hey, I'm good, man. That's a retirement fund for me. Even if we hit a 1 billion. But anyways, guys, that's my take, Man U, I'm just so excited about this meme. And yeah, tell me what you think below. If what is your projection on Man U? Where we going? We're definitely going to get a listing in the future. We're definitely once we hit that price discovery, especially once we hit price discovery. When we hit that price discovery, man, it's um, that's when the exchanges are going to be. I'm quite sure Coinbase and Binance is looking at Man U. So now's the best time, the get in now because um, don't be surprised if Binance or Coinbase go ahead and list Man U probably within the next couple of weeks or so or a month. You never know. But so it's more like a buy the news event, because a lot of times what happens once they get on a big exchange, the price goes stagnant sometimes. I saw that with Toshi and Dog and Me. But yeah, but anyways, uh, we're definitely the top meme right now. And the fact that we're on Ethereum, Ethereum is what started it all. You know what I mean? When it comes to a lot of these tokens, But anyways, guys, sorry if I was too long on this video. I'm just so hyped, so excited about Man U. But anyways, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button for post notifications. Also, hey, the link is going to be at the bottom left. If you'd like to join my private community, don't miss out, man. We're talking about Man U. We're talking about Jerry the Turtle. We're talking about other utilities, other memes. Man, stay in the loop, man. Be part of a community. Only 15 bucks, bro. Hey, man. And get the information early. You can possibly make life-changing gains. Hey, but if not, hey, no worries. Doesn't matter to me. But anybody who do like to join my private community on Patreon, come on over, man. Just come on over and join. You know, I'm not charging 50 bucks or higher for a Patreon like other crypto YouTubers are, charging outrageous prices, and they're still not really helping you make money. They're only in it for themselves. But anyways, guys, hey, I'm gonna get out of here. Um, we're definitely here for the taking. But hey, happy investing, happy Saturday to everybody. I'm gonna go live a little bit later. I'll go live. But yeah, I'm so excited. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.